Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I've been getting a lot of requests recently to do more videos centered around my Etsy shop and my small business. So I thought I would start that off with doing a video about how I package my orders. So if you've just stumbled across this video randomly, I thought I'd do a quick introduction. So hi everyone, my name is Ruth and I own the Etsy shop Kawaii Studios. So I make everything from acrylic jewelry to polymer clay charms to handmade jewelry to enamel pins to resin to trinket trays. I dabble in everything. I make a lot of things. This isn't my full-time job, just as a disclaimer. I don't make a living off of this, but I have had a shop for a very long time, so that is why people sometimes ask me for videos like this. So I know how daunting it can be to get into the world of packaging. You're trying to find suppliers, you're trying to be eco-friendly, and it all gets a bit confusing sometimes. So I'm actually going to share all of my suppliers. I'm going to link to absolutely everything in the description box down below in this video. And I've actually partnered with No Issue on this video, so I will talk about them and their products later. So first let's talk about outer packaging. So all of my orders get sent in postal boxes like these. I have a variety of sizes depending on what the order requires. These are brilliant because they arrive like this. They arrive completely flat packed and all you have to do is just follow the folds and make them up when and if you need them. I absolutely love the fact that these come flat packed because one, it saves on shipping because they are obviously so compact. Also that means that you can store them super easily. And the last thing I love about these is that they're obviously cardboard, so they are widely recycled globally, which helps the planet out. So I'm not going to go into the particulars of the stamps that I use and how I actually send things with Royal Mail because obviously that's going to differ for everyone who's watching this video. But I will quickly say that I actually write my addresses by hand, which I know some people are like, what? But as I said, this is not my full-time job. I'm not getting hundreds of orders a day. It's completely viable for me to be hand writing the addresses, and it just saves me having to buy a label machine, buy the labels, buy the ink, and then that creates way more waste than is needed. So I literally use a biro and I write the addresses on. I don't even use labels. This is obviously not going to work for everyone, but if you're just starting out, it's something to think about. So next we're going to talk about outer branding. So this is basically all of the ways that you decorate the package and let people know that when it arrives it is from your shop. I was kind of lacking in this area before, I'm not going to lie, but then No Issue reached out to me and they hooked me up, and now I absolutely love my outer branding. I am just so excited to share it with you guys. So if you've been living under a rock and you don't know who No Issue is, I'll do a quick introduction. So basically a company that specialises in making custom, sustainable, eco-friendly packaging, which a lot of us are obviously trying to do our part and make our packaging as eco-friendly and good for the environment as possible. So I was totally on board when they contacted me. So the first one of their products that I got to try out is this rubber stamp, which I absolutely love. This gets stamped in the corner of all of my packaging boxes. I designed it to kind of look like a vintage postal stamp, so it just says Kawaii Studios Happy Mail and it's got some sparkles and a cute little envelope. So this is one of their manual stamps. It's so well made, and with each one of these stamps you also get a ink pad. So this is actually soy ink, which is renewable and it's biodegradable. So unlike other inks, it doesn't leave behind any petroleum or any residue or anything like that. So you can stamp this on compostable material and it won't have any effect on it. So I absolutely love this one. I'm not sure whether the red is a bit much. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think, but I thought the red was a bit more like vintage postal stampy. But yeah, I love using stamps because it's not a sticker, it's not a label, so there's much less waste. So the next product that I got to try from No Issue is their tape. Oh, I cannot tell you how much I love this tape, guys. So this is what mine looks like. It's a super simple design. It's literally just my logo repeated on my yellow background. Oh, I love this so much. This is literally upped my game. Oh, I love it so much. So the benefits of this again are never ending. So it's made from 100% recycled materials. It uses the soy ink that I mentioned earlier. It is actually water activated, which means there are no like harmful glues or residues or anything like that. You just activate it with water and it is still recyclable and all that good stuff. So I just love this so much. So the only problem I have with this tape is that it's actually really big and they don't make a smaller size right now. Hopefully they will in the future. But as you saw from the beginning, my packaging boxes are very small. So I was like worried when I opened this because I was like, oh God, what am I going to use this for? Because the boxes are so small. But actually I've taken to literally just cutting the little logos off and making these small strips, and they work perfectly. I can use these as stickers. I can use these as tape. I cannot tell you how much I love this tape. So yeah, that's the next thing that I got to try from them. They have a complete design service on their website, and honestly I'm useless at designing for print and I was really struggling, and they have a whole team that is basically there to help you. So I honestly sent them my logo, sent them this yellow colour and was like, please help me, and they sorted all of this out. It was brilliant. amazing. Can you tell I like want to marry this tape? So next we're going to talk about the inner packaging, which I feel like is the most exciting part and the reason people watch these videos. So I actually have two methods for packaging my orders once they're in the shipping boxes. So first are these paper bags. I love these things. I've been using these paper bags since the beginning of my Etsy shop, which was like 10 years ago. I love these. They come in all shapes, sizes, colours, patterns. I just use these polka dot brightly coloured ones. I love them. Obviously, if it matches your branding, maybe go for the craft paper ones, because then that's slightly better for the environment because they haven't had to be printed on or any of that stuff. But I just have these in a selection of colours. I don't feel the need to stick to just this yellow because there is a rainbow in my logo and I love making things as colourful as possible. So I have a range, and obviously it's just random whoever gets what colour. But these are just great. I just slip a business card or two in them, and then I also, I'll talk about that in a second, I put some other little decorations in there with the items, and they're just super handy, they're super cheap, and I get these from AliExpress, which as always I'll leave a link in the description box for you. So the second thing that I use is tissue paper. So it's not actually widely known, but tissue paper is non-recyclable. The reason for that is that the fibres are just so thin, they're so small, like look at it, it's tissue paper, so it can't really be recycled or turned into anything. That being said though, a lot of tissue paper is actually made of recycled materials, so that is something to think about. However, no issue, do customized tissue paper that is eco-friendly and recyclable and all that stuff, so if you're looking into that, I will leave a link to that down below. But yeah, I really do love tissue paper, and as things go, it's not the most destructive thing to be using, especially if it's already made out of recycled materials. But yeah, I have, again, loads of different colours of this, and I really love using this for sort of bigger things, bigger items, larger orders, because I think these paper bags are great for sort of one or two things. But as I said, I'm just trying to use this up, and then I'll sort of rethink what I do in the future. So once something is either in a bag or it's on tissue paper, I can then either start securing it or just making it look super pretty. So in the super pretty category, I have some pastel confetti, which looks like this. I got this on eBay. I love it. These are actually biodegradable, so you don't have to worry about any of the consequences of using these, which is brilliant. They just sit in this little Gudetama cup that I got from a Sanrio event that I just love this thing. So yeah, I buy this on eBay, super cheap, lasts for absolutely ages because, as I said, my packages are all very small. So I have that, and then I also sometimes use stuff like these little wiggly worms. So these have actually been reused. I ordered something from a small business. Literally I ordered one thing and it came packaged in a bunch of these little wiggly worms. So I just have reused them. So if I have an order that has like a lot of stud earrings and I'm just a bit worried about the backs of them going through anything or damaging anything, I use this. I make a point about not using any bubble wrap, and if I do use bubble wrap, which is really only in cases if I'm sending like a trinket tray or something, that has been reused as well. I have a whole drawer down here full of bubble wrap that I've been sent in orders from things I've ordered in my personal life or supplies or whatever it is, and I just use that. I never buy any more bubble wrap because it's obviously not great for the environment. But if you are looking for something that's not bubble wrap, I'd highly look into shredded papers, shredded tissue papers. As I said, this has been reused. I ordered one thing and I have used this stuff in 3 orders already, and I have a tiny bit of it left. So I love this stuff, and obviously it's helping because it's reusable, and obviously it's cardboard so it can be recycled on the other end as well. So last but not least, to seal up the bag or the tissue paper, I just use a sticker. So these are just stickers with my logo on, which I absolutely love. These are also from No Issue and I adore the quality. I actually got them printed when I first rebranded on the cheap because I'm cheap, and there's literally no contest. The No Issue ones are such high quality, so sharp, so clear. Anyway, so yeah, I then just add a little sticker to finish everything off. So I just wanted to quickly mention as well my business cards. So I designed these myself. I believe I got these printed with Instant Print. I will leave a link to them down below. So freaking quick, as the name suggests. And then all of my backing cards are also just business cards that I have designed to be backing cards. So things to think about: most business card places will have an eco-friendly option. Usually it'll be a recycled cardstock. And also just remember, if you get any kind of coating, holographic, you know, if it's shiny or something like that, like if there's a coating on it, it won't be recyclable anymore. So I just make sure that I don't get any coatings on things so it's completely recyclable. But yeah, super simple, super easy. So that is everything that I use to package my orders. I don't think this way is currently perfect. I definitely think it's missing like a thank you card or something, but I need to find time to design that, and that's just not looking like it's going to be anytime soon, but I feel like that's missing, and obviously the tissue paper issue was weighing on my mind slightly, but I absolutely love this. I obviously have a very bright and colourful way of packaging things, but I'm sure everything that I've talked about can be found in more of like a neutral craft version. As I've mentioned throughout the video, links to everything and names of suppliers will be in the description box down below, and I'd like to thank No Issue again for collaborating with me on this video. And if you'd like to know more about them, again, links in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, leave them in the comments, and also if you have any requests for Etsy/small business related videos, also leave those in the comments and I will get to them in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later.